What's up, guys? This is Shorty. Just kind of wanted to do a review on Blackriver trucks today. This is probably my favorite truck out there. I know there's a lot of competition, a lot of people trying to sell trucks, for a cheap price, but good trucks. And a lot of people would rather buy those, being that these are pricey trucks. But I was one of those people for 2 years. I was just like, man, I'm not spending that much money on trucks. That's just ridiculous, It's more than skateboard trucks cost, you know what I mean? So I was like, I'm just not going to do it. But, I finally, after starting to get, like, really, really good paychecks, I was like, you know what? I'll just go ahead. I'll pick up a couple pairs of them or sets, whatever you want to call them. And I was like, at first, it really didn't seem like anything special to me. I was pretty much just like, oh, like, they're just like regular trucks, Of course, there's a different shape. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but of course, there's a different shape to them. As like if you could see, I know I got wheels on here, but where the axle comes out, where the axle actually meets the hanger, it rounds down. So you do need, Blackriver edition wheels, which was another reason. I'm like, man, not only do I have to buy the trucks, now I got to buy wheels that are specially made for this truck. And I was just like, man, I'm not going to do it. But when I finally did do it, I was like, wow, I just could not believe the difference between like other trucks. And, they're really, really responsive trucks. Like the responsiveness is just amazing. Like the tuning, the bushings actually, like whether you have it really loose or like really tight, like I like to skate it really loose. And it snaps right back into place. Other trucks, if you push them down or whatever, like they'll just kind of stay where they're at. But these actually snap back into place, so you've always got a good feel on your board. Some people like to skate, like say you're doing a nollie trick, you pop this way, right? Most people, when you're doing a switch trick, you use the nose as the tail for switch. Some people don't do that. Other people just use it like this. Well, if you're using regular trucks, because you're riding regular most of the time, your board's going to kind of lean to that side. So when you have it the other way, it's going to feel really awkward because it feels like you're leaning more this way. Not with these trucks. They're just so responsive. They snap back into place perfectly. It's really wild how how brilliant the grind is on these things. I mean, it says right on the package for a brilliant grind, and it really is. The axles, there's not axles, there's just one axle. It's one single axle all the way through. And for the kingpins and for the axles, you get locking nuts, so you don't have to worry about your wheels falling off. Or if you skate really, really loose, you don't have to worry about, your hanger falling off and all your bushings going everywhere. The bushings, actually, to me, are pretty much just Bones hardcore bushings for a fingerboard. They're great bushings. You only need a washer on the top, and they're really cool. All the sets come with the classic white tuning, the bushings, and the pivot cup system is another amazing thing on these things. It just sits really well in there. Using just regular standard pivot cups, you can cut them too long or too short, or it's just you don't get that much responsiveness. But with this pivot cup system, it's just always perfectly sitting centered in the base plate. Your hanger is, and everything is just really, really nice on these trucks. The kingpins sit really flush in there. You don't ever need to worry about kingpin holes. The base plate is a nice flat. Like I noticed more of them are like a real thick base plate. It's really thin and it's really flat. So I noticed that right off the bat. That was one of the most noticeable differences to any other truck. And so, but yeah, the pivot cup system's great. The tuning's great. The tuning is just so, I guess you could say like customizable, because I got this ultimate bushing kit, and basically what this has in it is you got the classic white, you get medium black bushings, you get hard red bushings, and they're not available to buy on their own, and then you get a set of TKY's signature bushings, basically which are just really, really soft material. Like you can tighten the kingpin nut as tight as you want to tighten it, and it's still going to be just the loosest tuning you've ever really felt. And you get pivot cups as well for each of these except the TKY ones. So you get, white pivot cups, red pivot cups, and black pivot cups. And then it comes with 2 washers as well. So for $18, it's not bad because, each set on its own is $7. And like I said, you can't buy the red. So that's really cool. I think that's awesome. Really upgradable tuning is what basically, So anyway, that's another cool thing about it. They are available in multiple colors. And you can get white, black, you can get chrome, you can get yellow, you can get green, blue, and then obviously you can get the red. And these are all standard. These are all 29 millimeter. So basically for your 29 millimeter, 30 millimeter boards. But you also can get the wide trucks, which are 32 millimeters wide. And but those are only available in, I think, black, white, chrome, and yellow. So there's not as many colors for the wide, but I really like to stick with the chrome. I mean, I got a holiday grab bag, and that's what they put the red ones in here. But I just always been a fan of chrome trucks and white wheels. I just think it's just, when you go to a skate park or something like that, that's pretty much what you're going to see for most of the time. You are going to have some kids who like colored trucks and colored wheels, but I usually just stick with chrome and white. It's just more of a natural skate feel, and so just bring it over to my fingerboard. But these trucks are amazing. And then also with the trucks, you get the Blackriver tool, which is just like an added bonus. I think it's a really cool tool. I mean, it works just like any other tool does, but it's really durable. Like a tech deck tool, the plastic, I'm gonna call it the plastic coating around it, like this black part, if that gets loose and it's just turning around, you're not really tightening, it's just kind of spinning over the actual metal tool part itself. So it's an added bonus. This is all metal, and you got a little keychain. You can put it on the keychain, and it looks really cool with the Blackriver logo on there. So yeah, like I said, that's just an added bonus, but pretty much that's what you get. You get your tool, you get a couple stickers, an instruction sheet, and then of course you get your trucks. And you will get either gold or chrome hardware with the trucks. But these are just amazing trucks. Like, I've got to the point, like I said before, I would never like 2 years ago, I was like, I'll never buy like expensive stuff like that. Like, I'll never buy expensive wheels or trucks or boards, and because $45 for a fingerboard, like, that's, I don't even buy pro skateboards. Like, I just buy blank boards. So that's more than I pay for my skateboards, and it's definitely more than I pay for my trucks. And depending on which wheels, $35 to $53 wheels, that's as much or more than I'm paying for skateboarding wheels. Not to mention you got to get grip. So it's setup's more expensive than an actual skateboard. But once I got all this stuff, like, I really understood how genius and how advanced fingerboarding has become, because it's just so sophisticated. I mean, it's just it's perfect, really. Like, I can't really explain it in any other words but perfect. Like, you'll never understand unless you actually do get this stuff. So I'll have Flatface's website down here. I'll put Blackriver's website too, but I usually just go through Flatface, like I said. But yeah, I just really wanted to do a review on these trucks. The only other trucks that I heard can compare are Y trucks, but I've never had them. So like, that's the only other truck I heard that can compare as far as like the responsiveness and the technology that goes into them. So yeah, Blackriver did a really great job. These are the 2.0s. I don't think they sell the original ones. And I think the only difference is the original ones, the axle, it's loosely fitted in there. It just kind of spins around when you tighten the nuts. So you would need 2 tools. But yeah, like I said, the websites, or the link to the website's down there. So go pick up a pair. And don't forget to get Blackriver Edition wheels when you do. And you'll notice, right off the bat, you'll notice and understand exactly what I was saying. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been the Blackriver Trucks review.